Good evening. This is Michelle. You're watching Michelletruth, episode 6. We're on location. I just want to show you where I'm at so you can see better. I will show you. Look, it's nice here. If tears could build a stairway and memories a lane, I'd walk right up to heaven and bring you home again. That's what it says. We're on location here. It's just one of those local areas in Winnipeg. Hi, Riti. As you can see, this is still Winnipeg. It's a beautiful night here. We're on location, like I said. And I'm gonna sit there. It says here as well, the stigma ends with me. I just want to show you again. It says, that one, it says, it breaks our hearts. We have to wait to meet again at heaven's gate. We don't have to wait until we get to the heaven's gate. No need for breaking hearts. So again, I'll show you more of that. Again, we'll just continue with the show. Hi, Bon Van Twins. Thank you guys. You can make it today with me. Alright. I hope wherever you guys are well. Michelletruth 101. We talk a lot about things here. Name it, politics, religion, and my take and experience with them. I had a conversation with a friend earlier today. And you know, as I told him, we didn't choose the color that we're in. We did not choose that. However, we can find ways and create ways, pave a path for us. And as I said to him, we're gonna have to find ways. Why? Because there will be things you will hear, see, and experience that I won't. So it's up to us upon individuals to create that for ourselves. This mirror, you should look at your reflection, not just when you brush your teeth, or not just when you're putting your brows on fleek. You're gonna have to look at your reflection to see. To see where you're at. I'm sorry, this camera. Let me try that again, okay? Give me a second. Okay, technicalities. Sometimes with them technicalities, I'm gonna have to change spot because it's dark there. You don't see my face. But I can hold the camera like I always do. And as I was saying, there will be things that you and I will differ from one another. Why? Because you will experience things that I won't be able to experience. You will see things that I won't be able to see. And vice versa. Now, Like I said, thanks to the internet, we have ways to understand one another, to see others' culture for that matter. And I am very, very glad that I am part of this internet craze, internet culture. Because of this, I get to reach out to a lot of you. And because of this, I get to meet a lot of you. And I've seen some of you guys, like I said, beautiful individuals that matters. We all do. And with that being said, it's not gonna be easy or linear for that matter. So I'm gonna take my seat over there, because it's not easy to hold the camera up here. So like I said, you're gonna have to look at your reflection like this. Look at yourself. Ask yourself, what are those eyes telling you? It will give you a clue. You may not get the answer that you're looking for, or you may not understand. However, you're not meant to understand everything that's happening to you. It will all make sense in the end. I can guarantee you that. You just have to start the process. I'm here today to talk about school system. It's not made for everybody. I can only speak from my own experience. I was grade 5, and I told my mother that I don't want to go to school no more. I don't want to go grade 6. I don't want to continue no more. Why? Because I remember in grade 4, we have to study division, which is a mathematics subject. And for many, that's not their forte. Not mine. Mind you, I am not academically inclined. However, I didn't want to go to continue. I don't want to be grade 6. Because I saw how hard my older sister worked to get that diploma. She's smart. My sister is academically inclined individual. Hence I know. I can see how hard, or I witness how hard she worked for those grades. However, I did continue. I graduated from grade 6. Grade school. That was a Philippine education system. Now, we can go long story short, because this is what I don't understand. When you become a doctor in the Philippines, guess what? You cannot operate here in Canada. I don't understand. Is it gonna be a different heart for that matter? It's not a different heart all of a sudden. When you fly, when you're in the plane, and somebody gets a situation, guess what? One of them will ask, is there a doctor in the plane? Anybody for that matter. That's when I realized that it should be universal. Now, you can take some, obviously, courses for you to understand that country's culture, if that would be so. If you want to continue to operate hard, I understand, but it shouldn't be. The system should make that possible. Not because you have the money, not because you have the brain, but because an individual is willing to learn. You know, I'm telling you, I would like to see a school system universal, so then the right people can be in the profession they're meant to do. Like for me, I just became a hairdresser, not because that's all I can do. That's where I feel. That's me. That's just me. You can become anything you like. However, if your heart is not there, you won't feel good in that environment. You won't feel it. Of course it will pay for your bread and butter, but you won't get the satisfaction, because why? You're not supposed to be there. That's all there is to it. School system should be universal. One day, maybe when I'm gone, who knows? But I would like to see that world. Our children, not just, but the children all over the world, deserves to have education if they wanna go to school. But you cannot force an individual to take doctorate, for that matter, because they have to choose that for themselves. If that would be so, we will have a better future for these kids. Mind you, we're all adults. Our system, I guess, the side effect of the system, look at us. This is what happened to that. It's 21st century, and mind you, we're still divided for some reason. We shouldn't be. It's people. Each country, we all just want to be united. Why? There's mixes left and right wherever you go. There will be time. The time will come when everybody's mixed. And by the time you would be like, no, I'm happy to be a full Asian as fuck, you would say to yourself. But again, it should be available. You know, why cannot this culture marry to this culture and vice versa? It should be possible. It can't. If you want to love another, if you want to be with another race or culture for that matter, it should be not because your tradition is not because your race is not giving you that. You should give that yourself. Mind you, you cannot please anybody anyway for that matter. No matter what you say, regardless what you do, no matter how much you bend over backwards, guess what? You will never please anybody, so please yourself. Please yourself. Choose things to do for yourself. And like I said, only 3 things you have to do. Be kind, just, and respectful to yourself first and foremost. You'll be glad you did. You cannot live a life that is not yours. Or else you wouldn't have a chance. You would not have a chance to evolve or to find or create that authentic you. In order for you to embrace the whole you have to forgive yourself. for the mistakes you've done. Why? You didn't know any better. And we're allowed to make mistakes along the way. You just gotta dust yourself. And time again, you will make mistakes. Why? You're a human being. We're meant to make mistakes along the way. So fear none. Fear none. N-O-N-E. Zit nada. You'll be glad you did. And like I said, during off season, I've seen some of you, your messages, your faces. You guys are all beautiful souls. You deserve to have that happiness. You deserve to have those life. You are entitled to that. You weren't born, okay? You weren't born to follow others. You were born to make your footing on this earth. Yourself will tell you that. Hence, I'm telling you to find your center. Your body will tell you that. If your system as a kid, if you feel like it's unjust, it's because it's unjust. If you're feeling disrespected, it's because you are being disrespected. You gotta know the difference for yourself. Another thing I want to talk about love. There's misconception about that word, and time again, people throw that word out loud. They don't mean it. It's okay. You know what you can say? If you care. You care, you wouldn't do. And the thing is, sometimes you do things, no matter how much you love, you still make mistakes. Why? We did not grow up in love. We all grew up in ways that nobody knows how to take care of a child to begin with. Why? We didn't come with a manual. We're not a toy. We're all animals. So for example, this is Ally. We all have our own characteristics. It's alligator, so I call him Ally for short. So it's got its own characteristics. Regardless of what you do with this, it's always gonna be alligator. You can add shine. This is niche. They're always together. And this niche have its own characteristics as well, like we all do. We all have our own strengths and weaknesses. Your job is to figure that out, and how that will benefit you in ways beyond imaginable. So, with that being said, a child will never be the same as the other child. And the way you parenting, no one should question your parenting ways. Who am I to say? Like I said, I have no kids of my own. But I experienced being a kid. It's not easy being a kid when you are always being told what to do. You gotta give some space for that kid to grow so they can find themselves. Your job is to support that. Your job is for that kid to grow in ways they are supposed to, what they're meant to be, who they're meant to be on this very planet. I'm just gonna use a plant for example. A tree or a flower. It's already a tree, it's already a flower. You cannot pick that out. Your job is to take care of that lawn, the surroundings, the environment. You water the plants. You take care of the lawn. If it's dying, maybe it requires some soil or some sort. Same thing with a kid. They're asking for your attention. Why they're crying? They cannot still talk when they're a toddler, but they can talk in ways you would understand. You won't understand, but you gotta figure out what they're crying for. Are they crying because they want food? Are they crying because they just want attention? So you gotta figure that out. Those kids cannot figure it out themselves. You gotta let them know, hey, you're not crying, it doesn't hurt. Hey, if you're crying, it's okay, let it out. But it's not, you gotta explain. That's all there is to it. You cannot scold them kids. Huh? Because they're gonna be like a shell, like turtles. They go back in their hut, they go back in their shell. Hence, it's delaying. It's just delaying. And sometimes, kids cannot comprehend a lot of things. But they can sense the care if you do care for them in ways they allow you to. If they don't talk to you, it's because for them, I'm just basing it from what I see or experience in my lifetime. They'd rather be alone some days, lock themselves in the room, because they are figuring themselves out, and they're trying to find energies where they feel belong. If you cannot provide that for them at home, they're gonna have to branch out elsewhere. And that's okay. You gotta let them branch out. Why? We all have invisible wings. We're meant to fly. Not technically fly. Birds can fly. We don't. We're humans. We don't. We're supposed to spread our wings. Like I said, thanks to this internet, we can see a lot. Everything. Mind you, when I was a kid, we didn't have this thing. I witnessed that revolution of internet from like what was it? Loading. It's so hard. It was. Now you just click it and you're on live. It's such a beautiful, beautiful creation. You just gotta use that to your benefit. Let me just breathe. I know that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. I know. Sometimes I have to stop myself and just, take a moment. Look at your beautiful surroundings. Enjoy that fresh air. It's very healing. You don't need a shrink. Guess what? You go to a shrink. You spill out your beans. And then next thing you know, you guys are not right for each other. Guess what? You just need new friends. You know, shrink needs another shrink and another shrink for them too. They're also humans. What you pour onto them is a weight. Yes, it's work for them. However, it's also a way to, mind you, they're hearing your nonsense. Alright? That's not an easy job. However, you can be your own. Just make a space for those positive energies. Welcome positive energies. You know, we will have friends and we will be surrounded with negativity. If that would be so, then control you, your emotions around that negativity. You don't contribute. You just sit there and endure that. If that's with your family or that's with your friends that you feel like you've been together for 20, 30 years, then I know, I can relate. However, if you don't try to make new friends, then you will always be stuck there. Open your heart. Sharing is caring, they say. I think I need to go. I'm leaving soon. I'm good. I'm just on live right now, actually.
Oh.
I'm working, actually.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So am I?
Okay. Have a good night.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know how long I've been here. But oh, sorry. But I will see you again next week. As always. As always, I enjoy your presence. And of course, I just want to show you my outfit like always. So I gotta go, my loves. Thank you guys, Mahandi, Sachin, Mia Bye, Mr. Dilip. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. And like I said, as promised, I'll show you where I'm at. I'm on location, as you can see. It's beautiful here. And it's just another side of Winnipeg City. Ciao, my loves. Ciao, later.